Okay, at the request of one or two people that kind of gave me the advice, recommendation that I should tell my life story because it sounded interesting to them. So maybe it'll sound interesting to the rest of you. Here in Mexico City, here at the Coyoacan Park Plaza, the church is over there somewhere. Just can't see it because I'm doing this with the smartphone, not a GoPro. So without further ado, let me tell you my name. My name is Edwin Toro. I am a Colombian American, and I'm speaking slowly because I was just doing some meditation and thinking too. Mostly thinking, a little meditation. I was born in the United States of America. My mom and dad are Colombian, and I love them. And if they hadn't met in Colombia, in Envigado, where my mom's from, and my dad's from another part of Antioquia, the state, I wouldn't be here in terms of this physical body, this life. Somewhere else, in some other body, in some other universe or parallel dimension or whatever. Yeah. So, I'm Colombian American and I'm happy to be one. Colombian and American. Born and raised in the U.S. New York City, but raised in South Carolina as a kid and then in New York City as a teenager. And during that time of my childhood and my teen years, especially childhood, when I was a little kid, my brother was born in Providence, Rhode Island. So we did live around there for a short spell, meaning a little short time. And in Lowell, Massachusetts as well. I don't remember any of that. I was 3.5 and my brother's a year and a half old when we left, when we moved to South Carolina. So, moved up to New York City with my mom and dad and my brother. They were happy as hell. I wasn't, but whatever. Everybody can't be happy at the same time. When I was almost 12 years old, so I spent basically my 12th birthday all the way to my 19th birthday in New York City, Queens, New York, Woodside and Elmhurst. Went to a high school called Newtown High School. I was on the wrestling team in high school, and I was on the football team out of school, football league, not school, because the school didn't have a football team. They had the other football team, the real football in terms of world football, you know, soccer. So yeah, I love the States for what the States gave me. I feel more connected to the South than the North in terms of the U.S. because I grew up in South Carolina. I always thought I had been born in South Carolina. Till my mom broke the news to me, no son, you were born in New York City. I'm like, what? I was kind of happy to my friends, oh yeah, I was born in New York City. But then I'm like, wait a minute, man, Ed. I'm a Southern boy, I'm not a Yankee. But I can speak like a Yankee when I want to because I did live for 7 years in New York City. They used to call me up yonder and down yonder, especially down yonder because I used to say down yonder a lot when I got up to New York. And they were like, oh, down yonder, where you going? I'm like, okay. Then they used to call me Hillbilly Jim because of the wrestling dude on the WWE, WWF days. Don't go messing around. Country boy, country boy, country boy. That was his entrance song. I used to love watching wrestling. Thanks to one of my best friends growing up for the first 2 years in New York City, Mauricio Valencia, his grandpa, Don Antonio, not Alberto, Antonio. He got me into wrestling, WWF and WCW, NWA. So there's a little background on me in terms of growing up as a kid and a teenager in the States. I was born in the States. And I did travel to Colombia every 3 or 4 years with my family to visit, you know, my mom and dad's family in Colombia, my grandpa on my mom's side, and my grandma on my dad's side, because the other two grandparents I didn't know. One died before I was born, my mom's mom, and the other one, he died when I was 7, but I never got to meet him. because my dad and his dad, they really had a falling out. They didn't really get along, so I don't know. That's between them. Even to this day, even though one is gone, my granddad, my dad's dad. What else can I tell you? I mean, there's so much, and you only have so much time on a video. I'm not going to spend an hour here telling you the ins and outs and the little details, the itsy bitsy stuff, but I grew up on 80s pop music. I love 80s pop. You know, MJ and all that, Phil Collins. Then I like that classic rock from the 60s and 70s, Jim Morrison, The Doors, Hendrix, Janis Joplin. So many artists from those days, Cream. Whoever else is in there, I don't remember at this moment. Then some, oh yeah, AC/DC, Led Zeppelin. One of my favorite songs is Kashmir by Led Zeppelin. Deep lyrics in that song. Deep. You gotta really listen to it and really listen to it, not just read into it. Kashmir is a part of India, between India and Pakistan. I was in India in 2019, but didn't get to go there, wanted to. Let's find another angle. I just wanted to see it in a different bench. Maybe you can see a little bit of the church map, but the glare won't let it happen. But watch one of the videos I already made about this place. Like I think I said at the beginning, you'll probably see this video about me. I don't know, maybe December, January. Maybe I'll already be in India. This is in Mexico right now, but I'm not making it public anytime soon. It'll be probably for December or January. I became suicidal, having suicidal tendencies. You know, just not wanting to live when I was 14 years old. And it continued like that for a while to come. It's been an ongoing battle, or had been, until about 2019 when I went to India, when India saved my life. You probably have seen that video already. It was a two-part video that I did as a premiere on October. Hasn't come yet, but it will have already come and passed. And you got to see, and if you don't, just go back into the October parts of the videos and you'll see the two-part video that I made back in January of 2021. Some people pass by and they're speaking English, and some people pass by with their beautiful doggies right there. Beautiful doggy with the couple there, the two girls holding hands. I'm all good with that. I'm a heterosexual, just to make sure you guys understand. Love women, 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 women. I'm not married, I'm single. Been single all my life. Almost got married twice, but that didn't happen. I've been divorced twice already. I still have that wish or desire or longing to get married, but not just to anyone. I want to meet a woman from India in India, and that we can connect without masks, without using masks. Like John Cena, can you see me? No, you can't see me because you're wearing a mask. And if you want a person to see you, don't wear a mask. And ask that person the same thing. Take your mask off. I want to know who you are. Now I'm telling you guys who I am. I had all those thoughts of just, you know, until like 2019. And just saved my life. I'm not going to get into this because it's already in that story. No need to repeat it here now. But I want to meet a woman in India, a vegetarian woman, because I'm a vegetarian. And that her family accepts me, and that I accept her family, that we like each other, that we really like each other. Not just accept, that we really like each other. She likes, her family likes me, and I like her family. And then definitely my family too, but I'm going to be in India when that happens. You know? Beautiful backdrop over there. A lot of shops here at the Plaza Park, Centro Coyoacán, or whatever it's called. Yeah, I'm growing a beard. Maybe not anymore when you see this. I just haven't wanted to shave in the last couple of days because of whatever. Yeah, marriage would be good. I'm 49 years old. Having kids is not really in the cards unless I'm making a lot of money or my future father-in-law, you, Mr. Father-in-law and mother-in-law in India, are going to put up all the money. It's just I'm not going to become a slave to raising kids. If I'm making good money, yeah. If not, my girl will know, the girl that I meet, that I'm going to stay away from having children. I don't want to be 75 and still working to keep my children in school and college and all that. Because if I do have children with somebody, I'll be like 57. And then 57, 67, 77, now they'll be 20. I'll still be working into my 80s. No, thank you. Not my cup of tea anymore. Not my chai. Not my cup of chai. I love chai better than tea. Well, chai is tea, but masala chai. With nice dude milk. आप कैसे हैं? मैं ठीक हूँ. और तुम? और आप? Stuff like that. I'm practicing Hindi. So I've been here in Mexico now for 2 months at the time of this video. I just couldn't stay in Colombia anymore. I lived in Colombia for 23 years total, with a 2-year interruption when I went back to the States to live in New Jersey from 2010 to 2012. I've been broke twice, bankrupt twice. I mean, bald and bankrupt. He's bald and bankrupt. I've just been bankrupt twice and still got my full head of hair. And I've burnt out physically and mentally 3 times. So can you come up for a name with that, for that kind of situation? I'm not bald and bankrupt. But I want to be richy rich. I love doing what I'm doing, and I see that it's possible of making good money on YouTube. Possibly not this year, but in 2022 or 2023 or 2024. Who do I know? What do I know? Visualize and get the prize. Visualize in your mind. The mind doesn't know the difference. And make it strong and make it count, and you get the prize. So yes, I want to meet a beautiful, on the inside and on the outside too, Indian woman in India. Delhi or Calcutta or Mumbai or Chennai or Bangalore, whatever. Or somewhere in Jaipur or in Amritsar. And then we really connect without any masks. I'm not down with those masks. If a woman tells me that she's telling me the truth and I don't feel it, or she manages to fool me, or I fool myself into believing it, and then I find out she's a liar, I kick her to the curb like a bad habit because she lied to me, because I am telling her the straight truth. I'm telling you, sweetheart, if you're watching this video now and you want to meet me in India, when I go there, whoever you are, yeah, I said sweetheart, so what, big deal, you don't like it? Go kick rocks. Big ones like Stone Mountain, Georgia. I'm a good guy. Forget a good guy, I'm a happy dude. I'm not a good guy, I'm not a bad guy. That's a bunch of BS. People going on to, oh, are you a good guy or a bad guy? I'm just a happy dude. I've made mistakes in my life. I've committed sins, and I'll still make more mistakes and probably commit more sins, willingly or unwillingly. I came to Mexico because I couldn't stand it in Colombia anymore, and I needed to start traveling. I have the heart of a traveling gypsy. Traveling Eddie. That's why the name Traveling Eddie. Some other people had the name before me in terms of traveling whatever, traveling shish kebab, traveling idiot, traveling Lulu. So what? Call me a biter, a copycat? Who has a copyright on those names? Man, go get a life. Stop criticizing people. But if you want to criticize, welcome. You can do it down below. Criticize, but keep the language clean. I know that all of you ain't gonna like me. What do I care? Look, I don't care. And once in the blue moon when I do care, I'm like, what the hell, am I stupid? And I get rid of it. This is straightforward Eddie. I'm not saying any cuss words because that would just get me into a whole lot of trouble on this channel. And I want to avoid that. So, sweetheart, yeah, go back to sweetheart, darling, pumpkin, dumpling, honey bun, gulab jamun for the girl of my dreams if we do meet. And I'll be the dude of your dreams, the guy of your dreams. And I'm learning how to speak Hindi. No masks. Take your masks off if you're going to be talking to me. Because I will not stay in a relationship, even if there are children in it, if I find out you lied to me. Because that will break my heart in terms of who you are. Don't try to change me. Don't try to control me. Don't try to domesticate me. Because I am not. Because I'm staying away from that. I will take you as you are as long as we connect. So that's my story. I'm in Mexico because I couldn't stay in Colombia anymore. I got a traveling heart. I want to keep traveling. And Mexico is a very spiritual country. People are very nice. And there goes my future wife and I, my future gal and me. Two wild at heart beings, not dogs. Wild at heart. And I love dogs. Just in case you don't know, I love dogs. If you ever try to tell me I can't have a dog, or if I'm going to get a dog, then you're going to leave me, I'm going to say, honey, see you, wouldn't want to be you, and don't let the door hit you too hard on the way out, because it is going to hit you. That's just me. I love dogs. And I'll choose a dog over you if you tell me I can't have a dog. Later. Mexico is very spiritual. It's got a lot of spirituality, beautiful architectural ruins from the Mayans, the Aztecs, Toltecs, Olmecs, Nahua, and all these other people that still conserve and preserve their original languages and cultures here in Mexico. Please do visit Mexico. Mexico City, Chiapas, Oaxaca, Guanajuato, so many places. Yeah, you're going to find a couple of knuckleheads, whoppers in the negative sense, people that are dirty, unkind, miserable, but most of them are happy. So this is my story so far. I'm waiting to go to India. So I'm traveling through Mexico, and I'm waiting for India to open her doors and say what she requires us travelers to have so we can enter her again, to enter you, India, again. I love India. I love India. I love India. What can I say? More than Colombia, more than the US? Yes. Yes, with a big mother. Yes. Pyar for Bharat. Pyar means love. Pyar for Bharat. Bharat. India. Jai Hind. Jai Bharat. Jai Boleki. Jay Traveling Eddie, yeah, baby. Help me grow on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel, it's free. That's how we roll, baby, and leave comments down below. So, it turned out to be longer than expected, so what? Some of you wanted to hear it and see it. Some of you don't give a rat's ass. It's all good, baby. Notorious B.I.G. style. Biggie Smalls is the illest. I grew up on hip-hop too in New York. I forgot to mention that. And I like salsa, merengue, cumbia, vallenato, Spanish rock en español, Soda Stereo, baby. I love mantras from India, the Indian music, the bhajans, the kirtans. Wow, with the mirdanga drum, and listening to that Rajasthani music, that Varanasi music, that South Indian music, Himachal Pradesh music. India, baby, is in my heart. My heart is in India, so I gotta go back to you. I'm hurting without you, India. I'm hurting without you. I'm just waiting for you to open up to me and all of us, and then I'll get my paperwork in order, buy my plane ticket one way. I ain't coming back this way. Not anytime soon. I'll return to the Americas, but after I go to India, I'm gonna be in India and Southeast Asia, traveling around there, traveling Eddie, traveling Indian Eddie. And that's what it is, baby. Merengue y salsa. Una aventura es más bonita cuando se hace con amor. Or Carlos Vives with La Tierra del Olvido. I forgot the lyrics, but it's a good song about Colombia. I do love Colombia. She gave me so much for 23 years. And you're in my heart too, Colombia, but you're in place number 2. And the U.S. is number 3. And now Mexico's in number 4. You guys take care. I love you all. Even the ones I don't like. Because some of you I don't like. Because you just have that energy that is antagonistic. But I love all of you. All of you. Even the ones that are sour pusses. Jai Hind. Jai Boleki. Jai Bharat, India. And Jay Traveling Eddie. And Jay to all the women in the world that are being abused by idiots in the world, by other idiots that are men and women. You should never abuse verbally or physically or psychologically any woman in the world. Never. Never. And not once did I think about, oh, what do people think about me not wearing my Batman face mask on right now? Wow, it did really work. Now I'm going to meditate and just sit here and look at those two doggies right there and visualizing that as energy beings, not as those physical bodies, but as energy beings. My future wife or future gal and I are together, looking into each other's eyes to see our souls, to connect with who we really are, like Sri Raman Maharishi from South India. Meditate on the question, who am I and where do I come from? And the normal answers you get, those are not the answers. Go beyond those.